So you are thinking about moving to the North Dallas area, but you're just not sure about affordability. I'm going to take you on a tour of a house today that proves you can live in North Dallas at an affordable price. Not only that, but this line of homes starts at $315,000. I am Jennifer Fowler, and along with my husband and cameraman for today, Brandon, we run Fowler Realty Team here in the North Texas area. We have people just like you reaching out to us all the time, looking to make a move to North Dallas. We absolutely love that. So if that's you, you're looking to make a move in 9 days, 9 weeks, or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All the information is in the description below. All right, so let's take a tour of this model home so we can show you just how affordable it can be to live in North Dallas. This home is located in a neighborhood called Silverado in Aubrey, Texas. You may have never heard of Aubrey, Texas. Don't let that scare you. Aubrey is located about 30 minutes west of Frisco and about 20 minutes east of Denton. This house is 2355 square feet for about $393,000. This is a 2-story home with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and 2 living areas. All right, we will take a look upstairs later, but first let's go to the kitchen and the living room, which is always my favorite part of any home. So before we talk about the living room and the kitchen, I did want to point something out. So in this neighborhood of Silverado, D.R. Horton has 2 lines of houses. They have their Horton series, and then they have their Tradition series. This model is what's called the Tradition series. So in order to keep houses more affordable, in the Tradition series, you'll notice a few differences. The cabinets aren't going to be quite as tall, so you can see that here in this kitchen, that the cabinets aren't quite as tall as some of the other videos that we've done on this neighborhood. Also, on the stairs, it's going to be a wall instead of the wrought iron spindles. There isn't a fireplace, and you'll notice once we get to the master bathroom that there isn't a tub. That is just so that the houses can be a little bit more affordable. In fact, the Tradition houses in this neighborhood, the Tradition series, starts around $315,000. That's about 1,300 square feet. And then they go up to about 2,966 square feet for about $414,000. So you can see that this series, the Tradition series, compared to the Horton series and our other videos, this is definitely more affordable, but you still get the same quality home. All right, so let's head over to the kitchen. You do get a nice, good sized island with plenty of seating for breakfast, a quartz, nope, this isn't quartz. This is going to be granite countertops. So granite countertops in this home. In Silverado, it is a gas neighborhood, so everybody's gonna get a nice gas range. I'm a huge fan of gas stoves. I know my son especially loves cooking popcorn on the gas stove. Nice large subway tile backsplash, and then you do have shaker style cabinets. I'm a fan of this color. It's not gray. I guess I would call it kind of a grayish color. There are gonna be different packages for the tile, the backsplash, the countertops and floorings and things like that. Speaking of flooring, this flooring goes throughout the home. You can see it here in the living room as well, and into the kitchen and the foyer. Wet areas such as your laundry room and your bathroom, that's going to be tile, and of course the bedrooms are going to be carpet. The ceilings in this living room are very, very tall. I don't know, hon, how tall would you say the ceilings are? 20 feet? More than 20 feet?
22 feet, they're pretty tall.
They are pretty tall. So that helps this room to feel a lot more spacious and a lot bigger. It is a good sized living room, but I do like that the ceilings do help it to appear a little bit bigger and give you more space. These 3 windows on the back let in a lot of natural light. I'm always a huge fan of that. And I'm not sure if you can see behind me, but that is a stocked pond. It's a catch and release pond. That is part of your HOA here in Silverado. Anytime you're going to look at new construction or you're going to look at model homes, it's important to take your realtor with you on the very first visit. Oftentimes, if you don't, the builder will not allow you to be represented by one. And if that's the case, we're not allowed to represent you or to give you any advice either. So those contracts are pretty builder-sided. So you want to make sure you have a realtor with you that's in your corner and advocating for you and helping you navigate through the process of buying a new construction home. So like I said earlier, this is a 4-bedroom home. 2 of the bedrooms are downstairs. So now we are entering into the master bedroom. This is a good sized bedroom. They didn't put a king size bed in here, but easily you could have a king size bed with 2 good sized nightstands. And then still plenty of space for your dresser. They even have a little chair over here. So spacious bedroom. I like the 2 windows on either side of the bed, letting in a lot of natural light. Okay, so here we're gonna see one of the differences that we talked about between the Horton series and the Tradition series. This is a very spacious bathroom. I actually really like the layout of this one. But you will notice there is no tub. For some people that's a deal breaker, and for others, that's not a problem for them at all. We really kind of see it about half and half. So you do have a good sized shower with a bench, and then you'll notice on both sides of the shower, you have open shelving. So you can have your towels in there, washcloths. I like how they even put a little plant in there. You can do that as well. Good size closet. This closet is actually a very, very good size closet. You could easily put some shoe racks in there, but plenty of space for everybody's clothes. And then what I like about the layout of this bathroom is that the toilet room is on the other side of the vanity. And once again, you do get a door, which is just necessary. This is the 2nd bedroom that is downstairs. It is in the front of the house. So if you didn't need all the bedrooms, because it is a 4-bedroom home, this could easily be your home office. Upstairs, you've got a pretty good size living room or flex space, whatever you want to use this for. This is open to the living room area downstairs, so you're not going to get a lot of privacy when it comes to sound, but this is a great space. One thing I really like about this that I don't know that I've seen before is just this wide doorway that takes you to the other 2 bedrooms and the bathroom that's upstairs. D.R. Horton oftentimes has buyer incentives, and sometimes they have really good ones. They come and go, they change every several weeks. So you're gonna wanna make sure and reach out to us for the latest and current incentives. Oftentimes they include things like closing costs or actually money that goes toward your closing costs. Sometimes they might even have what's called a move-in package, which would include a washer, dryer, refrigerator, and blinds. They don't have that all the time, but sometimes they do. Or maybe even special rates on specific homes. Also, if you are a first responder, I do know they have this all the time. If you are a first responder, if you're a nurse, a school teacher, if you are military, whether you're a veteran or active duty, you do get an additional $1,000, and that can be used toward your closing costs, or it can be used toward the cost of the home. Here in Silverado, there is a large amenity center with a pool. Pool number 2 is on its way, and there's a proposal for a 3rd pool. There's also pickleball courts here. There's also an elementary school. A 2nd elementary school is also in the works. Silverado is a large neighborhood here in Aubrey, Texas. Aubrey is a small town itself. But you really don't notice that it's a small town because it is surrounded by larger towns like Denton and Little Elm, and then you've got Frisco, which is 30 minutes away. So you don't really get that small town feel too much here in Aubrey. One thing that Aubrey does have, and it's really cool, is Fortunata Winery. Fortunata Winery is about 5 minutes from this neighborhood. It's a beautiful space. It's got a canopy of trees, a large outdoor patio. In fact, you can even stay overnight at Fortunata Winery. They have wood-fired pizza, charcuterie boards as well. Really cool place. And where this neighborhood, Silverado, is located right off of 380, is a 6-lane road, or 6-lane, I don't call it a highway, others call it a highway. I think 380 is a highway, but it's got all your shopping, all your conveniences are located within just minutes of this neighborhood. Places like Walmart, plenty of fast food restaurants, and then sit-down restaurants as well. You've got doctor's offices, everything is going to be located just within minutes of this neighborhood. Every D.R. Horton home in this neighborhood does have a covered patio. The size of that patio is going to depend on the floor plan of the home. It's really necessary to have a patio or a covered patio here in Texas because it does get hot in the summertime, even in North Texas. I will say though, today this is January 2024, and we're gonna hit around 70 degrees.
It's gotta be the warmest day of the year so far.
Yes, it feels absolutely amazing. We had freezing weather a few weeks ago, or about a week and a half ago. It was extremely cold and bitter. But those are just cold snaps that we have here in North Texas. They don't last long, and then you get a nice reprieve like today, and then we head back into the 50s next week. But that's just North Texas for you. I love it. But nice sized backyard in this neighborhood as well. This house is on the pond. This is the stocked catch and release pond that is part of your HOA. What am I missing about Aubrey?
Lake Ray Roberts.
That's right. Lake Ray Roberts is located about 15 minutes from this neighborhood. It is a beautiful, large lake. You can go fishing there, kayaking, paddleboarding, boating, jet skiing. There's Aldubois beach area, so you can take a picnic out there and sit on the beach. It's really a great place. You can do some hiking and biking. Can you do like trail biking out there too?
Can.
So don't let people tell you that Texas doesn't have outdoor activities, because it really does. Also, there's another beach just about 15 minutes from here called Little Elm Beach. It's actually a part of Lake Louisville, and that one's gonna have a lot more activities. So you're gonna see like sand volleyball, a lot more picnicking, things more like the kayaking and the paddleboarding. Little Elm Beach is gonna be a place where more people gather than a big lake like Lake Ray Roberts. And one more thing about Aubrey that I wanted to talk about is they do have an annual peanut festival that's really popular. It's a great community event that has parades and a lot of other things to do, but there are things to do here in Aubrey. There's not gonna be as much nightlife as you might want, but that's just a short drive to Frisco, 30 minutes. You can do all the dining, all the shopping you want, or you can head into downtown Denton and hang it on the square, go to a couple of one-off restaurants, a brew pub, or one of the many bars they have, and just sit outside and enjoy time with your friends. If this is your first time to our channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know everything there is to know about living in the North Dallas area. We've got other videos on this neighborhood and surrounding areas as well, so make sure you go back, take a look at those, and we'll see you on the next one.